Just like Advanced Warehouse, Basic Warehouse can use 3 layers to configure warehouses in Dynamics 365 Business Central. And those 3 layers are locations, zones, and bins. Let's explore those 3 levels in Dynamics 365 Business Central. And I will navigate to Tell Me and search for locations. And here you will find all my locations in my demo company Kronos USA. And let's open the North warehouse. Okay, on the top I can see zones and bins that are now available for my North location. And as you know, zones in Basic Warehouse are not mandatory, so they are optional. And if you want to use bins, we can use bins without any zone. So we can have bins created directly to the location. And basically bins is the smallest level of storage unit where we can store items inside Dynamics 365 Business Central on the location. But if you want to use direct pick and put away, then you must use zones as well in your location configurations. But also zones can be very interesting, and let's go there and open zones because we are going to configure several zones in our Basic Warehouse configuration. As you can see, we don't have any zone, and what is mandatory to configure is the code, and then other parameters are optional, but they are very nice to use. And let's configure the first zone, and it will be staging zone. Okay, so we have our first zone configured, and what is very nice and what is very useful, we can configure warehouse class, ranking, and special equipment if you need. So those are those parameters that are somehow important and can be useful in zones configuration. Okay, let's now go and see warehouse class. As you can see, we have 2 warehouse classes already created. One is cold and second one is frozen. And warehouse class is useful if your items require specific condition. So for example, that we are going to store only, for example, cold, and we require items to be on cold zone and cold bins. This is what we can then assign to our staging zone. Also, special equipment is if your item requires some forklift or some special equipment when you are using this item. You can also select those special equipment here for your zone. And what is very important, when you select warehouse class, special equipment, and define zone ranking, for example 20, all your bins in zone staging will have those parameters filled in automatically. And just to return to zone ranking, so it will be used when you are using bin replenishment functionality. Then Dynamics 365 Business Central will suggest bin replenishment from lower to higher ranking. So it is very important that, for example, your picking zones are usually they have a higher ranking. So this is our first zone. Let's now create one more. This is bulk zone, and let's give it a ranking 5. And then let's create zone picking zone, and for this we are going to give 100 zone ranking, which means that this is the highest ranking right now, and when using bin replenishment, system will try to replenish our items on a picking zone and bins that are located on the picking zone. And this is how you can create zones in Dynamics 365 Business Central, and in our next video I'm going to show you how you can create bins in Dynamics 365 Business Central. So now that we have our zones, let's see how we can create bins in Dynamics 365 Business Central. And bins are mandatory, while zones are not mandatory for the basic warehousing. Bin is mandatory, and bin is the most important storage unit in the warehouse, as we will store our items on bins. And on bins we can perform various activities such as put away and pick items, which we are going to tackle a little bit later. As we created zones in our previous video, let's now start from zones and create new bins. So first I'm going to navigate to zones, select my staging zone, and then I'm going to select bins. And here you can notice that I have several fields on my bin list page. If you don't see all those fields, you can add those fields easily by going to settings and then personalize and then adding a new fields. Okay, so what we need, what fields are very interesting is the special equipment, warehouse class code, bin ranking, maximum cubage, maximum weight, and so on. So let's start by entering a code. So I will create a new bin ST001. As this is a mandatory, we have automatically fill in field what is the zone for which we are creating, and description is not mandatory for when we are creating a bins. Bin type code as well, it's not mandatory, but you can always choose what bin types will this be, pick, put away, bulk, or something like this. If your items require some specific treatment, like it must be on the cold bin or frozen or something like this, you can always specify warehouse class code and then use it and define it for the bins. Where you also can specify the warehouse class code is on items. So let's now go and see what we have on items. So I will navigate to items. And then I'm open my cleaning oil item. And if I scroll down to warehouse fast tab, you will notice that I have warehouse class code and special equipment field. If I drop down on a warehouse class code, I will have the same options like I have on my bins list. So for example, I can say that my cleaning oil must be on cold warehouse class. So this will help us later on when working with this item. Let's now return to our bins. And the next thing that we have is bin ranking. And as you can see, the bin ranking has been populated automatically from the zone ranking. So you can also change this if you want, but for the ST001, let's keep it as it is. Then the second option that we have is the special equipment code. If our, for example, bin is on high level or very high in the warehouse, we can select, okay, do we need some special equipment to work with this bin? So let's create a new special equipment lift. And then add the description lift. And then select this for our ST001. Okay, so now this is the special equipment for this bin. Also, we can specify how system will work with special equipment on the location card. So we can also specify this inside Business Central. So if I go back to my location, and then if I go to bin policies, I can select how system will work with the special equipment. Is it either according to the bin and the setup of the bins, or is it according to stock SKUs or item setup? So let's go and see on items what we can do. So if I go to my items and I open my cleaning oil, then I will go to related item, stock keeping units, and here I already have a North combination of my item and North warehouse. And if I open this, you can see that now here on the stock keeping units I can define if I need a special equipment when working in North warehouse and item cleaning oil. So here I will specify that I also need a lift for this item. And then if my combination on the location card, when I return back to location, is special equipment according to stock keeping unit / item, then it will take a look what is defined on my item. Okay, let's keep it like this. Let's now navigate to our zones and then again to bins. And the next important fields that can be very useful are maximum cubage and maximum weight. And in Business Central we use these parameters when we are running bin replenishment to calculate do we have enough storage or enough space on our bin. So let's say that if we put maximum cubage 800 and maximum weight 1000, BC will check this and use this to check capacity of our bin. And there is also a setup on the location card that we can set up. So if I go back to location, and then I have bin capacity policy field, which has three options. Either it will never check capacity, so it will ignore what is written on my fields, and then therefore we don't need to specify the values there. Will system allow more than maximum capacity? So if we specify like this, we will still get a warning when we are running and checking if we can store this item or our bin. Or there is a third option, prohibit more than maximum capacity, meaning that system will not allow us to store more than what is defined on our bin. So this is the setup on the location card. Okay, there is also a setup on the items, and actually based on the item and item unit of measure, system will calculate what is the capacity, what is the weight of our item. Let's go to items. Actually, I'll go to items. Let me open my cleaning oil. And now if I navigate to my item, units of measures, I have my item which is can, and here I can specify what is the cubage and what is the weight. So these parameters will be taken into account when we are storing our item on our bins. So let's say that weight is 1.2, and let's also add additional one, for example, pallet. We can say we can store 48 cans, and then it will be 48 multiplied by 1.2. It will be 57.6. So this will be weight of our whole pallet if we store it on our bin, which is defined. Good. Let's now navigate back to our location. Now I'll go to zones, bins. Let me also add a second bin, which is ST002. It will have the same parameters, warehouse class code, but here, for example, I can change the ranking to 50. This means that this bin has higher ranking than the first one, ST0032. So in this case, you can see that how easy it is to create a new bins, specify parameters that are specific for that bin on that zone in that warehouse, and then we can start using it and storing our items on bins.